Welcome back, Back40 Family, to Workshop Rehab Part 8. No, Part 9. Pretty sure it's Part 9. Anyways, guys, a little refresher from last episode. I got the silver rack out of here. I got this out over there. Silver rack is all over there. And the gravel is in, and I believe it was about 15 tons of it. So in this episode, we're gonna clear out all this. I still gotta move the lathe. I'm probably gonna have to take the head of that off. The headstock, I believe is what it's called. I forgot a lot of my terminology with the lathe. It's been a while, but I gotta get this bench moved out of the way. I gotta get all this outside. Hopefully that will not take me too long. And then I gotta make sure this shell mold's good. Then we're gonna lay down the vapor barrier, and then it will be in to trucking in the gravel by hand. Strong like bull. Anyways, guys, without further ado, as always with this channel, let's get into some time lapse. Alrighty guys, I got her all cleaned up. All of it is out, and then went ahead and leveled out all through here. Also, don't know how much time lapse you saw because my camera turned off recording again. I still have not found the setting to switch that to where it just records till it dies, basically. Or is there a setting for that? I don't know. Haven't figured that one out yet. But it is time to go get the vapor barrier and start laying that down. And then I am gonna be piling up the gravel in here and then like putting piles and stuff, and I'll just rake it out. And then when we get to about our 17-foot mark, I'm going to go ahead and have to figure out the retaining wall. I already have a general idea what I'm gonna do, and that is center blocks, drive rebar down it, drive rebar into it to hold it in place, and then probably put some type of top stone or something like that, or I might just put gravel in it and call it a day. Because I would put the top cap stone, I would have to do mortar, and I don't know, feel like doing that. Yeah. It is all taking shape. I am hoping hopefully by tomorrow night. I have church tomorrow night, so I won't be able to like work on it till dark, but I'm off tomorrow and Sunday, so I should be able to get all the gravel done and maybe start on one workbench for now. And I finally be able to get it. This is so cool! This is so cool! 4 months later after initially starting this project, I'm finally finishing it. Anyways, guys, as always with this channel, let's get into some more time lapse. Got it all installed. Almost broke the stapler. So those little two tongs, right there and stuff, they were bent apparently, and so it wasn't working, and neither was the other one. And I'd opened them both up to put staples in them, and I was like, well, what am I doing wrong? And then I finally figured it out. So it is now time to bring in the gravel. I am gonna go ahead and go around all the corners, or like from about right there. I'm gonna go around the corners and do the corners real quick, make sure all that's, you know, put down and stuff, and then I'll bring in load and load and then I'll bring in the loads over here and then just spread it out, stuff like that. But I want to make sure that the edges are nice and even before I make a huge mess. It is finally happening. After 4 months, it is finally happening, guys. So, without any further ado, let's get into some more time lapse. And it's probably gonna be a couple minutes. Alrighty, guys, I got about, I'd say half, a quarter, half of it done. Some parts I've gotten a quarter, and then over here I've gotten about halfway. So this is basically what it's gonna look like. The reason why there's different colors, it's just a slight bit damp, I'm pretty sure. This is basically what it's gonna look like. I brought it into the corners some. This isn't gonna be the finished height. I'm just getting about halfway, and then I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna bring it up to the height of probably these guys, or up right up to the center block probably, everywhere, because when we checked the level on that, it was pretty level when we did all of this. So I'm just gonna bring it up there around the edges and then fill in the center. Make sure it's all level. And I'm still debating whether I'm getting an electric tamper or a gas-powered one, or just doing it by hand. The gas-powered tamper is about 160 to rent per day versus the hand tamper, which is like 30 bucks or something like that. And I don't need it like super compressed. I just need it just enough so I can tell where it's unlevel and stuff. So I might just do it by hand and just do a light tamper everywhere. So that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. And then when I get to about, let's see, my line's right here. So when I get to about somewhere around in between these two joists, I'm gonna go ahead and stop, get the center blocks, lay those down, start it on this end, work my way to about right here, get all that gravel in, and then get as much as I think that I need in here, because I can always take it out if I have too much, because I can just put the wheelbarrow right here and then throw the rest of it in. And then I'll be set. So if everything goes well, the gravel will be done by tomorrow. If everything goes well. So I'm gonna finish up getting the gravel to about right here. Then I'll turn back on the camera and show you what's new. So I'll see you in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, guys, as you could probably tell, it is the next day. Today is Saturday. Last night I ran out to Home Depot about 20 minutes after I cut off the camera, and I got all the center blocks. I got 11 center blocks, I got rebar, and I got a tamper. It's an 8" by 8" hand tamper. So I'm actually gonna change up what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and tamper everything as quickly as I can, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make this all finished up to about right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and build the retaining wall, so that way I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting it. So that is my plan. I am hoping to have this all finished before church, and if I don't, oh well, I guess I'll be doing some late night work tonight. So I will see you when I have all this tampering done, and after I get most of it completed. So I'll probably see y'all in an hour or so. So I'll see y'all in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, guys, it is now 3 hours, almost 5 hours later. No, 4 hours later, I think. I didn't start till like 10 o'clock today. I forgot what time I talked to y'all last, but we did have a casualty. I might have slammed my thumb when I was driving down the rebar. And yeah, that's where my thumb was. I was holding that, and I guess my thumb was here, and I missed. And so I just have this to make sure there's no germs getting in there. I have Neosporin on it. It's wrapped in gauze and stuff like that. So, almost to the end. It's not exactly level. I got it the best I could and as straight as I could. When I actually started throwing in the dirt, as you can see, it set it off. This front one right here, I got 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1, and 1. It should only need 1. I shouldn't have to put 2 in there. And then in these holes, I'm gonna go ahead and put in gravel and all that cool stuff. And I made it the same height as those center blocks. And these center blocks are 2 deep. This is just 1 deep. And these are 4 inches across, not 6. I think no, I think it's the 8 by 8 by 16, I think is the standard. This is like 6 by 8 by 16, something like that. So now what I gotta do is bring over this plastic, get gravel inside of here. I'm just gonna come through right through here. I'm gonna get all this done, and then I'll bring in the rest of the gravel over here and just bring in more than I need. Probably, I'll probably bring in a couple real barrels full of gravel and then finish out that. Don't know if I'll be able to get everything tonight because I have church starting soon, probably within the next half hour, something like that. So I'm trying to get as much as I can with 1.5 hands because I don't want this to open up, though I think I felt it open back up again. It's not that bad-ish. You can't see bone. It's just a little sliver. But it's always like the teeniest little cuts that bleed the most. It's so annoying. But it should be better by tomorrow. I am gonna do some time lapse over here, so that way it's not just me talking in this video. As always with this channel, Back40 Family, let's get into some more time lapse. Alrighty guys, it is finished. There she is. I cut the plastic, not all even. Yeah, it is a horrible cut job. That's the remainder of it. It was just too high. But she's in. I got all of these laid out and in, put gravel inside of it. Over here I actually used 4 forge bricks to make up like half one of those. Because I didn't feel like going to Home Depot. Buying another one because it's currently like, let's see, 8 o'clock at night? Is that only 8 o'clock? I was wrong. It's actually 10 o'clock. I have my phone on military time and I had the biggest brain fart ever. It is currently 10 o'clock. And I have the floor all done. It's as level as it's gonna get. And yeah, I am super stoked to have a floor that is not mud. And then the other side, half the reason why I did this is that way none of my family stuff creeps over into here. That's half the reason why I did it. Tomorrow I'm gonna calculate what I need for the workbenches, and hopefully I'll be able to afford all three. They're probably gonna be around $100 per piece. Maybe a little bit more than that because they are going to be 16 footers. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. So I'm going to end out this video here because we are at a good stopping point. Thank you for watching Back40 Family, and please remember, Jesus always loves you. I love you. And if you are a true American patriot, God bless you. Other than that, guys, please have a fantastic night or day, depending on when you're watching this.